should be.
Hey, cool. All the comments from
This place. Nice.
Oh,
I wonder
nice.
if you have to clear that out or if you can do that.
Well, no, because I'm broadcasting into the same stream.
Right,
You can
right.
choose which stream you broadcast into.
Dump that from the stream so you keep using the same URL but not have all the same comments. 'Cause, you know,
You have to. I imagine you have to.
there's got to be a way.
Yeah, you want to mute your
Yeah.
audio.
Still.
Bit of a delay.
Well, no chance for feedback then.
And that's weird because I don't have a delay recorded in or coded in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the delay.
It's
That's
yeah.
that delay. Now, where is my left, right, and why is it?
Radio check. Coming at you now. Coming at you, Cleopatra.
So the website loads really, really, really fast now.
Nice.
Look at that shit.
Oh my God, that's snappy. Bits of caching and such in play here.
Oh yeah, that is some
Yeah.
Engine X awesomeness.
Ooh, that's some sexy shit right there.
We are live.
Watch me munch down on this giant red robot cock for the next hour. It's the Pebkac podcast.
All right, what's today's date?
The
It's
27th.
27th, dog.
All right. You guys ready?
Sure.
29 on 29.
Okay. For August 27th, 2015, this is the Pebkac Podcast, episode 29. Happy birthday, Shane.
Yay!
Do.
I haven't gotten sick of hearing that all day.
All right.
It just wears the. It's a weird thing where you're like, first couple of times, you're like, yeah, cool, it is my birthday, and then it just wears out after a while. I think you know.
pretty easily.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Pebkac Podcast. My name is Thomas.
I'm Shane.
I'm Dan.
You can say hello.
I'm Cody.
Cody! Cody's like the... I don't know anything about music, but isn't there such a thing as a fifth Beatle? Isn't that what people say? Like he was the unofficial fifth Beatle?
Mm-hmm.
Cody is the unofficial or official fourth Pebcacker. Pebcac. What do we call those people?
Beatles.
No. Yeah. Pebcac posse or
When did this
assholes.
get made up?
I make
Yeah,
I make up a different word each time.
Assholes is accurate at least.
Yeah, he's the fourth asshole. How do you feel about being the fourth asshole?
It's pretty good.
It's got to be a really awkward trip to the bathroom.
Clearly.
Fucking
clearly.
spraying everywhere.
We are live. According to this, we are broadcasting into the stream, which is fun. I figured out with the what is this
Wirecast Play.
You can tell it what your video source is and what your audio source is. So we're still rocking the iMac. We're gonna be switching to nice 1080. Yep, that's Shane's middle finger. We're gonna be switching to 1080 soon. But I was able to take the output of this audio that usually gets just recorded into GarageBand and put into the MP3 and actually put that into the video. So anyone who's watching us on YouTube, please comment so we know you're there. But they're hearing the nice crystal clear audio. And we'll still release this as a normal podcast.
Of course.
Right, into the RSS feed.
Yes.
But the video aspect is just something fun that I've always wanted to do.
Yes.
And eventually we'll studiotize the room here. Probably put some more tchotchkes up that are fun.
We need a huge dildo.
Okay.
Is really
I
what
was
we
thinking
need.
like it'd be fun
Because
to
we are the dicks, and that would be the fifth dick, and we would just put
be
that there.
unofficial.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll
if
be
I
our
wanna keep
crown.
that-
We could put a different name on it each week.
I don't want to keep that in my house, so one of you are gonna have to bring it here every time we record, which means you're gonna have to keep it in your car. So
Stick it on the dashboard.
yeah, just
Or on the hood, like in
Fucking
Idiocracy.
Exactly. Giant
don't they
purple
make
dildo.
don't they make ones that like have suction cups on?
Oh
them?
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Hula skirt.
yeah.
Oh
No.
And a nice little cowboy
the,
hat.
The
$8
tip,
idea.
like the dogs that have like the little rocking head, little bobbing
Yeah.
head dogs.
Yeah.
It'd just be the head of the.
The
yeah,
head. Yep.
It'd be,
I think latex would take care of that automatically. I don't think even we need.
can
a
you tell me if
mechanism.
anyone's watching the stream? I'm just curious.
I got 4 watching right now,
Nice.
so I'm 1. So
Hello.
I'm two.
I'm
so.
Hi.
great.
I
so
think
there's
Cody's on it, so technically we only
Co-
have one. Oh, okay.
I sent it to Jules. Maybe she.
okay. God, I wish we could see who is actually watching.
I think eventually we'll play with like Google Hangouts or Skype.
Yeah.
To make, like, so just anyone can just pop in on video. We'll experiment.
This could
with
happen.
Stuff. We'll do.
Yeah.
I plan to do.
Could it really go any
call-ins,
worse?
Right.
Though?
So we'll do that
Yep.
eventually. But this is a tech podcast. Let's talk about good old fashioned technology. Big news for anyone in, is it Minneapolis right now?
Yes.
Comcast user?
Correct.
Any Comcast or Xfinity user is going to get a speed boost free of charge from Comcast because I guess according to the article Cody shared me, Comcast is afraid of Quest and U.S. Internet.
So Quest has started rolling out their gigabit Ethernet or gigabit fiber and stuff.
Quest,
around the
i.e.,
area.
or
Yeah.
CenturyLink.
CenturyLink,
Same thing,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, old school here.
Yeah.
So-
well, they're still called Quest all over the place. So
Yeah, which is really weird and interesting, actually. But
company rebranding never works.
yeah,
completely, I
it never
find.
does. Yeah, so I think they're
Stand-up
worried about.
Hagrid here.
They were catching up with speeds. They were up to like 40 megabits a second on their DSL, which was, and they were offering it at like the regular price. So there was no like speed tier. It's like if you could get the 40 megabit, you got the 40 megabit, and you were done. So Comcast just came around like, huh, you think that's fast? Fine. Suck on my fat 100 meg pipe. I got this
Which
everywhere.
is exactly what's going to happen. So
Yep.
there's 3 tiers with Comcast right now, right? So there's 20,
a performance, a blast, and
a mega or
Xfinity
something. So you're going to go from 20 to 40, 50 to 105, and then is it the 100?
I don't think the
Service.
20's got it.
105 to 150.
150. Yeah,
Yep.
you're not going to double that because they're going to cap out at 150.
Right. It's a bandwidth limitation with a modem.
Is that a Docsis 3 limitation?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a spec like
Docsis
4?
3.1 or something is
3.1?
coming out. Yeah. Yeah, there's a new Docsis on the horizon.
So hear that, everyone? Your modems are useless. Go buy a new one.
Docsis 2 lived for fucking ever. That was,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. When I left, Docsis 2 was still around.
We've
so-
talked about like the good old days of cable internet
Yes,
when like
yep.
you could just suck all the bandwidth out of your neighborhood or access networks on your neighborhood using that. Yeah, so if you have Comcast and you live in the Minneapolis, St. Paul metro area, are there any other markets that they're doing this with? Does anyone know?
A bunch of them, actually.
Really?
I don't know the markets offhand, but yeah.
Okay, so if you're a
Whoa.
Comcast user,
Okay, I stand corrected. The
Okay.
Docsis 3.0 spec, sorry to interrupt, is actually good for up to 1.5 gigabit download and 150 megabit upload.
okay.
So the new Docsis 3.1 is good for 10 gig download and 1 gig up.
So maybe it's just they're like, you don't need more than 150 meg. What are you gonna do
Yeah.
with 150 meg at
Yeah.
this point? Okay.
Oh, on that, I don't know if you guys saw earlier in the week. It was a Reddit thing that somebody called them on. The head of Comcast Engineering said somebody asked the head of Comcast Engineering. He goes, "Look, if I'm getting this 100 megabyte speed, do we get like why would I want this if I can blow through my bandwidth cap at like 15 minutes or whatever?"
Because the caps aren't enforced right now.
More or less that the caps are enforced though. But he responded with, I don't know. I don't make the business decisions regarding
Ooh.
that. So basically it came out and confirmed like, yeah, there's no actual technical reason you can't have your throughput all the time. It's just somebody put a bill on it. So
Because
yeah.
they could.
And the cap is it is enforced in some markets.
Okay.
In the Minneapolis market it's not because we have shitloads of bandwidth around.
So if you are in the metro area or if you're a Comcast subscriber, which actually I got a call from a Comcast rep and I was very suspicious, so I asked them which account are you calling on, and I asked like a few other questions like what address and things like that to confirm they're actually from Comcast, because he was telling me to go reboot my modem because apparently they've done 2 speed increases. But if you are a Comcast user, check out I don't know, just Google around here and see if you're one of the markets that's getting updated.
It's going in waves.
Reboot
through
your
US
modem.
cities.
Actually, for fun, do a quick speed test, speedtest.net.
Yep.
See what you're pulling down. Do a couple tests just to get your average, and then go reboot your modem. Go back to your machine. Try that speed test again. Here in the studio, i.e. my house, we did a speed test before we started recording. I'm still at 50 meg, like 50. What was it? Like 56. It said.
58.
Yeah. Which is what I'm paying for previously. So we'll reboot and see if it
I will
fixes that
say
or upgrades me.
It's quote unquote out right now. There is some. I guarantee you, the bin file servers are getting fucking hammered right now because everybody's.
What's that? Is that what pulls your config?
Basically, the bin
your
files
modem
are all
comes
hosted on a certain server somewhere, and that pulls down the configuration and authorizes the bandwidth usage and all that fun stuff. So it checks against the Mac and then pulls that bin file down, and then everybody gets the
so
provisioning.
Your modem
So
it talks to this server.
Right. It's handled by a server. It's basically a TFTP transaction
Got it.
that goes down. The problem with that is it is servers. So if everybody's rebooting their modem at the same goddamn time,
what was that? Rebooting their modem? What was the gesture?
This? Yes.
That's rebooting your
Thank
modem.
God we have video now because I'm yanking the cord out and then plugging it back in. So.
I think they
Right
flipped
in
the switch
Dan's
at
direction.
3 this morning.
Yep. So the bin files went live, but the question is if the server is overloaded, you may not get a new bin file when you reboot. So it will fall back on the old one until it happens.
So if you don't see a change, try again.
Give it an hour. Give it 2 hours.
Give it a day. You should see an
tomorrow.
increase.
Yep.
But it is happening, and this is pretty awesome for someone like Comcast, who we've talked about on the show before, and everyone who's been on the internet has heard this before. Comcast historically bag of dicks.
Yeah.
Bag of dicks.
What's really surprising is how much they fought the whole net neutrality thing, and then net neutrality comes around. They're still suing the fuck out of the FCC for that.
Okay.
And then they're just like, we'll have a speed boost. Like, whoa, okay. So I don't know. Were you theoretically your network didn't change in the last couple of months? Have you just been screwing us this time?
Yeah, that's the part that gets me is that I haven't seen a bunch of Comcast trucks rolling around my neighborhood, increasing the physical infrastructure.
Talking about rolling out up to 2 gig by next year.
Right.
The same coax network that they have already.
The
Right.
existing network. So
Existing network. So
they're just going to go and turn.
So here's the
knob.
thing: it's not a coax network. It's only coax from basically down the end of the block to here.
Yeah,
it's
so
fiber everywhere. So Comcast has shit tons of fiber everywhere.
Sure.
So the throughput is there, and basically what happens is we get a new modulation technology for the fiber, and they go swap out the fiber end lengths, and 1 gig fiber goes to 10 gig or whatever, and suddenly you can deliver that much more bandwidth to the cable plexers wherever they wind up. So or the media changers.
So that's interesting. You say that it's fiber to a certain extent or to a certain point. Yeah, I keep pointing behind you here. There's a utility pole in my backyard on the other side of my fence that the Comcast tech had to shimmy up to string coax. But I noticed, there is fiber going to.
That's probably
that pole.
not a fiber point.
So
fiber points are pretty big. Actually,
is it like a big junction, like a big green?
Yeah.
Box
So
that
it's like you've seen those like bins on the side of your house.
Yeah.
Like that you store garden tools and shit in.
Yeah.
That's basically the size of the fiber.
Okay.
Junction, because the fiber junction has to carry, it has to carry a shitload of batteries because it's got to be able to power all the devices on the network for that junction. So. For as long as it takes to get a generator out there to provide emergency services, because Comcast
E911 and stuff, right?
Bingo.
Yep.
Comcast is now carrying phone services, so you cannot just drop that based on power
Really?
outages.
Even though they can say that, hey, FYI, E911 not always 100% working or accurate, they still are gonna. But this is the same reason that old mom and pop telcos are keeping a ton of batteries in their basements because they're shoving power into your telephone. That's why your phone works.
No, I've seen the battery room at the head end. It's fucking enormous. It's like the size of this house full of batteries.
Embark.
Yeah, Embark in Alexandria.
Yeah,
in their basement, they had 50, 100, whatever.
So there's these little
big batteries.
There's these smaller rooms where they were injecting oxygen or just breathable air into the cables that run underground to help keep water out of them, which is really freaking cool.
I remember that.
They're air compressors,
so just pushing air to keep condensation from forming.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
And then the other much larger room that took up the rest of the CO, it was all lead acid batteries.
Yeah.
And they had all those like special little beads at the bottom of them, so if they leaked, it would absorb the acid.
Yes, you're right. I remember
that.
Right,
yeah.
And it was very stripped down. It almost looked like a root cellar, if I remember right.
It pretty much. It looked like a canning room, I think they used to call them.
Yeah,
where you'd put you do all your canning and leave it in there for the winter or whatever. It looked like that. It smelled like that.
I don't remember what it smells like. I just have one very vague picture in my head of this. But that's what's pushing power out. Okay, so back to Comcast, to your point, everyone's point. Have they been screwing us? I think everyone's got their own answer on that. But they don't have to give us more bandwidth.
True.
Because honestly, if you look at the available, and all you have to do is put your address into like, I don't know, findmeinternet.com or something like that, and they'll tell you what's available in your area.
Yes. This is the fun argument I always loved with people when I was working at Comcast, was everybody's like, you're a monopoly. I don't have a choice. I have to go with you. I'm like, no, actually you don't. You can just accept like a 30 megabit hit and go to Quest or whatever and get their shitty 1.5 DSL.
CenturyLink.
I live
exactly.
We're 7 blocks from a CO, a Quest CO right now, and I can get 7 megs.
Right.
Their fiber tool is completely broken right now too. If you throw in your address, it just goes to.
It's like you just don't qualify. It doesn't need to check anything. It's like the fiber area of that is like 4 blocks downtown. It's a ridiculously small section.
That's the Quest or CenturyLink 1 gig.
Yes, it's just nowhere right now. I have a friend who actually works over at, or he does. He actually had to relocate though. CenturyLink business side. He's like, we kept getting hits for it all the time, and I'm like, it just look. If you do not already have fiber, you do not qualify for fiber because it just doesn't exist anywhere.
Sure. It's sort of a pipe dream, but we've been hearing for a long time, ever since like with Verizon and Fios and fiber to the curb and fiber to the home. And
one of the nicer things about the smaller providers is you don't have to negotiate a price every year, though.
Oh, you get locked in at like whatever for 5 or 15 years.
Well, you don't have to.
I'm super excited with the whole net neutrality thing that I really want to see municipal internet start popping up more and more. I mean, have you seen some of the prices
like
and
the
stuff?
City of New Hope internet.
Exactly. Run as a utility by the municipality.
Oh, that's cool.
They just run just fiber everywhere. Who cares? We have easement. We have to approve nothing.
Yeah.
We just run the fiber.
Is that who U.S. Internet is going through?
U.S. Internet is working with the Twin Cities, but it's not. So they don't. It's the problem is you get into exclusivity contracts and stuff like that. It's not the same as straight up municipality fiber. Municipality fiber is absolutely run 100% by your local city government, and for that point, basically they don't have a profit margin because of that. It's a city utility.
It's just like your water or your trash.
Exactly.
You don't pay the you don't pay more than what it costs.
Right.
Them, right.
So some cities were dropping fiber all over the place, and it was like $20 a month for like a 100 meg connection, just because there was no profit built on it. And we all know bandwidth is fucking cheap.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
they love to jack the price. It's somewhere it came out that it was like a 95% increase on your average cable internet bandwidth value. So yeah, so that big of a profit margin. I get you've got to run cabling, and you've got to keep the government happy, and you got to keep, your taxes paid and your trucks rolling and your network maintained and stuff like that. But 95% margin feels like a stretch, especially when you're also getting TV and phone down those same pipes. You know?
At that price, it might actually be worth having phone service again in your house, really just for emergency. I don't see a reason to have phone service anyway in the house. Speaking of internet access and all that malarkey, are you guys familiar with level 3 communications?
Yes.
Time Warner Telecom.
Massive outage
TW
today
Telecom?
or something?
Yeah.
Level
3 is like a serious peer point for everyone, right? Level 3 is the internet. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you have their service today, you suffered a major outage. Their support claimed upstream router error problems, but essentially what it meant was everyone was without service if you had Time Warner,
which is interesting because it's
TW Telecom or level 3.
I have a Time Warner. No, it was level 3. I have a customer who's in a level 3 data center, and they've been up all day.
Really?
So who knows?
I mean, I guess it could be localized to certain regions, but I know, for instance, at our office, we have TW Telecom, which is now level 3, and we have a Comcast circuit, and it failed over halfway through the day. Actually, it also did yesterday, so they were flapping a little bit here over the last few hours or couple days. But the best part of this is you go to Twitter and you search level 3.
Yep.
And you just get tons of people complaining, right?
Yeah.
This is like back when Comcast Cares Bill. Remember these Twitter?
Yeah,
people that would
yeah.
just scour Twitter looking for complaints. It's beautiful. So if you have a problem with any service, whether it be Comcast, level 3 for instance, or AT&T, go complain about these people on Twitter, because these organizations are monitoring this and will follow up with you. Somebody found a rubber latex glove inside of it. And this is gross. I'm sorry if there's any Taco Bell fans, but inside of their it's like a deep fried quesadilla.
Cheesy gordita crunch.
That's it. So those things are not made at Taco Bell.
I'm not gonna ask how you know about
Those
this.
things are
but
not made at Taco Bell locations, right? They're made at some factory, shipped out, and deep fried, I imagine, at Taco Bell. So someone had a...
Most of their stuff is assembled, actually, pretty much
and
at
that's
Taco
really
Bell.
sad, I guess, because then someone at the restaurant,
Yeah.
store, whatever, had a latex glove inside of the thing. Not like a little piece, a
Right.
full-on
The
glove.
whole glove.
So the tie back there was this person who I know through another guy posted on Facebook and Twitter, and Taco Bell like followed up with her and like apologize and
I
don't know
saw
how
those posts.
yeah
Oh.
4,000 like people started
Interesting.
reposting it.
Interesting tidbit coming in on the stream. My friend Jake Wegg Leitner has let us know that Level 3 just bought Time Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's why I said
Yeah.
Time Warner's now level 3. You're right.
Yeah.
They acquired them. Some of your circuit IDs or your bills might still say Time Warner, or if you do like what is my IP or whatever, it'll say Time Warner. But you're right. It's
probably
level 3.
a DBA doing business as kind of thing or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
I
But
saw
$4 billion. That's a pretty good chunk.
That's what it's bought for.
$4 bills.
Wow.
Yep.
Yes.
So I saw in his comment he said we need a CCIE on the show.
Yeah.
So does he work for a local telco that I might know that used to do phones for an old company I worked
He
for?
does not.
Okay.
No. He works for a managed services group.
Okay.
Do we need a C? Does he? What's his name again?
Jake Wegg Leitner.
Is this the guy that I met?
I don't know if you met
Jake,
him.
did I meet you?
It's delayed. You're in the wait like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll wait.
Moving on.
But no, anyway, yeah, please, any time you want to come on, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah,
sneak
we can
into
line this
Shane's
up.
car and come on in, because we are drinking
beer.
and we don't always know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So
I
it is
feel like-
nice to get instant feedback via
Speaking of beer,
internet.
Videos and
Yeah,
such.
if you're
Can you grab me
making
a
run,
Surly, please? Thank you.
if you're making a run, if you want to fill this up with some brown liquid, I'd appreciate it.
I can fill his cup with brown liquid
Oh yeah, you can.
right here.
I
Been
was
eating
gonna
shit
say
all
one
day.
more thing about posting comments. Someone posted at work about Jimmy John's being really slow, and he got like $50 worth of Jimmy John's gift cards and a personal apology from someone, and that person called the store manager, and then the store manager called and personally
Oh my
apologized.
God.
So,
Wow.
but no, anytime you have a problem, go
Yeah.
to Twitter. So if you're on hold with Comcast, you're on hold with I've done this with Comcast. I've been on hold for 45 minutes, and I posted
Yes.
like a comment like "circuits down, business class, on hold for 45 minutes, WTF, ...
Yep.
Comcast cares. Bill
Mm-hmm.
responds, "Hey, what's the phone number on the account so I can look it up?" And
Yep.
I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is interesting."
That being said, if you don't have business class, don't try that because God, as a business class worker, we could not transfer you guys fucking fast enough. Anybody who tried that shit.
Oh, so like I call in to your line, and I am
Sure, let me pull your phone
I'm
number.
Thomas at home.
Oh, you have a residential account. Let me get you over to residential instantly.
You might as well just
Not-
hit the disconnect button at that.
Yeah,
point.
really. I'm not even. And the thing is, it did not like people are like. Well, sometimes you get sidestepped because it's a transfer. I'm like, no, I'm dialing the same number you are, and I'm just putting you in the queue. So
Mhm.
it's the same nightmare.
There's a lot of like fun tricks you can use on phone systems. People used to like. Thank you, good sir. I will let this sit. What are we drinking right now? This is
it said SA on the bottle. It's a homebrew. Can't really be sure.
Comforting.
It's a little bit overcarbonated.
What was the?
I can see that. I'm excited to try a question mark beer.
Yeah. The most successful keyword I have come across when it comes to getting through to somebody immediately is just agent.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yep. It's like
I use that actually.
I
Yeah.
pick it up and it's like, say whatever you want to do. And I'm like, agent. And it's like, do you want to talk to an agent? Like, yes. It's like, well, we'd like to get some agent. Okay.
Yeah, after doing a little bit of work and programming like our Works IVR,
Yeah.
which don't ask what IVR stands for. I forget something call route.
Inbound voice response or something like
Maybe,
that?
who knows?
Yeah.
Basically, if you call a number and they say press 1 for this, press 2 for that, that's an IVR. You have to leave? Do you have to go home?
Julie sent me a text saying
Are you in trouble? That's awesome.
Grab me a Rush River too.
Don't scream into the microphone.
Hey, it's funnier that
All
way.
right.
That's totally awesome.
That is pretty cool. What?
Got people looking out for us on the internet. This is awesome.
Thanks, Julie.
Internet's never been helpful before. I'm blown away.
I was saying something I completely forgot. Oh,
IVRs. Yeah.
After programming those, even though it's a very minimal, I have newfound respect for the people who do the extreme IVRs, where there's like you can go 10 levels deep and there's 5 options at each.
The one that blow me away is like the ones that integrate with stuff too.
Yeah,
like you hit the
enter
button.
your ticket number ones.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
your ticket
So
number, enter
cool.
your account number, and it's
Thank
got to make a call to some other system to reference that information.
Gracias.
But
Yeah.
Like
But for the few services I've called in for, like I think NetApp was one of them. They ask you for your system ID.
Mhm.
I've typed that in. They always ask me for it anyway.
Yeah.
yes, they'll want to confirm it again. I'm like, I just typed it in.
I don't know if they want to confirm it or if it goes into some kind of logging system, but they never bothered to put in the work to have it go over what the deal is.
Former call center ninjaing here right now. So just because you do this system thing, the system checks doesn't necessarily mean that passes it to the call center system.
Sure,
But it's usually doing some sort of call logging on its own.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, we see that we've logged calls from you like 7 times, but it doesn't pass it to the end agent.
It's kind of
which
an interesting
sucks.
thing too, because like, do you know in Microsoft how sometimes you have to request hotfixes, and you have to type in an email address and they
Yes.
email you the link to download
Yes.
it?
Oh, I hate that.
Do you know why they do that?
No.
Do you want to?
Yes.
Okay, so just back up. So
So
some
sometimes
hot fixes.
Yep, they're hotfixes that are usually released outside of a roll-up or a
Okay.
service pack.
Yep,
They're
for like
meant-
a very specific issue.
Exactly, that
that's
a small
affecting a
percentage
small-
of customers.
Yes.
So they don't push it out globally for whatever
Yep.
reason.
So
Yeah.
you'll find this TechNet article, and it'll link you, and it says in order to get the download link,
You have to
punch
type
in your
in
email.
email
And sometimes
address.
they'll email you the link, or they'll just reveal the link on the page.
No, they never reveal the link on the page.
So they send
They
it to you.
email to you, and it's in the email. Yep.
Now, is that a dynamic link that they send you that's just for you?
No. I haven't looked that close, but
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they do it. They do it for user tracking. They want to see how widespread it is, how many people are downloading this hotfix. Back when I worked there, we had a.
But why do they
internals-
need your email address?
Just to correlate it to you, an easy way to correlate it to a person.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially if you're putting your work address in there and you're Joe at, I don't know, IBM or something.
That might be part of it. They know what companies are using
Sure.
it, but who knows?
So when you're working there, what now?
So when I was working there, we had an internal system. I can't remember what it was called, but we could send out non-public hotfixes. It would send out emails with there was an actual password per email that they had to type in. So it's like you have to contact support to request this hotfix. It was pretty dang cool.
Wait, say that again?
So there were some non-public hotfixes.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if they do this anymore, but back in the day, there'd be some KB articles that say contact support, and they'll send
Okay.
you this hotfix.
Okay.
And those types of issues were usually free.
Okay, yeah, so the free case, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was one of the other workarounds, I think, if I remember right. But
I,
yeah, you got to call in, talk to a support engineer, and then they'll be like, oh, they reference the KB, and be like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, or they call in for an issue and you find it in the internal knowledge base, and you send out
because you know that send this person this hotfix.
Yep.
So
Interesting.
we got to bring Jake in because he just shared a story that he's going to have to share like on the podcast because it's fucking awesome. I'm going to show you real
I
quick.
don't know if I have a cable to sync someone in. Which one am I looking
No,
at?
no, no, no. I don't mean like this week, but we got to bring him in on a podcast, the chat window.
Where is this at?
It's a network at a
Oh,
vacation
beautiful.
place up north.
Yeah, breathe.
Yeah, don't say where it is, but
Yeah.
yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds like a cool story, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You're showing
Sounds like
this-
a cool
you're showing
story,
this
bro.
laptop against a video camera that's streaming to the internet.
Yeah, the resolution's not that great.
Yeah, I don't know nobody will be able to read that.
If you could
Alright.
read that.
Unless they're in the show CSI Miami.
Yeah, exactly. Enhance.
We gotta do an episode about
Enhance.
TV and movie tech and how ridiculous it is.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely bring him in because we do have means to pipe phone calls straight into the mixer
Yeah, if we want to,
So-
if he just wants to call in one of these days, or
Skype.
we can bring him into
Yeah,
an episode
absolutely.
or something.
or
So.
bring in video if we want. All right.
Or Hangout.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. We could do really any
Mm-hmm.
video, audio. Bring in.
Yep.
Dan, you had a bit of an impulse purchase that I wanted to hear a little more about that you told me about this morning
Sure.
when we were getting dressed. Kidding.
Oh.
We're still in bed. So home tech and home automation is sort of the next big consumer thing that's going on right now. And what did you buy?
I bought the August Smartlock.
August or August?
The August, like the month.
Okay.
So what it is, and the reason why I picked it specifically was...
That's the other question I have.
So you have a deadbolt. It only works with deadbolts, not doorknobs with locks on them.
Okay.
So it goes on the inside where you have like that little lever or little knob you turn to lock and unlock it on the inside of the house.
Yep.
So you basically pop that off, put it where it was, and it has different adapters for different type of door locks, whatever.
This is the one we saw at Best Buy, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Best Buy. They're all over.
So hold on. So it's just like you pop onto the existing deadbolt.
Yep. So your keys still work.
So there's no
indication outside that you have a smart lock installed.
Is August the company?
Yeah,
it's the company and the product. Yeah.
I'm gonna be all like super stream awesome here, and I'm gonna throw the link into the stream. Boom.
So what it does is it works over Bluetooth primarily.
What? I can't send web addresses in the chat.
Julie, click that button.
Oh, right, because I'm not the boss of the chat. Whatever.
Sucks
Sorry.
to be you, nerd.
So
August.com.
it works over Bluetooth, and the biggest thing I got, and this is kind of why. So I'm coming home on like Mondays, Tuesdays from hockey or whatever. I have my fucking huge ass bag and my sticks and sometimes my puck bag, and I hate having to pull out my keys and open it up and everything. It's totally a fucking first world problem.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
But I like tech. I like gadgets. I love this home automation, Internet thing stuff coming out. That's right. I'm gonna use the IoT word. Whatever. Sue me.
So,
but now when I approach the door, and this totally worked today when I got home from work. I approach the door, I open the screen outside door, and I hear it beeping.
Nice.
And I just push, and it opens right up for me.
See, it'd be really
Very
cool
cool.
if you got haptic feedback like on your watch, like it buzzed to let you know that
Actually, it does.
Nice.
I get a push notification saying your door is automatically unlocked.
So
Nice.
is it like USB 4.0 like proximity sense, or what does it
Bluetooth,
use to
not
know
USB.
when you're
Bluetooth.
that close? Okay,
It
but
must-
Bluetooth.
It is probably using Bluetooth LE proximity. But
Okay.
I haven't dug into the technical details
Because
enough to
this
confirm
does
that.
make me curious, because I don't want to be sitting at home all day and just be like, my door is unlocked because I'm home. You know?
Actually, there's another feature for that.
Oh.
It must know that it just unlocked the door once. It's not going to do it 20 times.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They have some kind of intelligence built into it, or if they obviously thought about it. But I can't remember what the feature is. I'd have to pull the app out and look. But after like a set period from all the way as short as 30 seconds to as long as 5 minutes, you can go in between, but you can't go outside of those ranges. It'll automatically lock the door for you,
Okay.
so you don't have to remember to lock it.
Okay.
That is nice.
Yeah.
But to Shane's point, and this has been my problem with Bluetooth Low Energy apps with my phone and things like, like my laptop is going to lock when I walk away kind of stuff.
Yep.
The range is ridiculous
So
on those.
I just thought of it. I think I know how it knows, or I think I know how it knows. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of accelerometer in there or something, because
See, that's what I'm thinking.
I
like
popped
it
it up-
knows that it just opened.
exactly.
Like physically
and
opened.
the evidence I have against this, because I popped it off the door. It's just like two little latches on the sides that lift up. They're very discreet and hard to see unless you know they're there. But I popped it off and I just threw it on the table, and all of a sudden I heard the motor in it start going. It like totally knows its orientation if it's facing up or down.
Okay.
So I know
Right.
it has some kind of sensing ability in there, which is pretty dang cool.
So this is going to be great for your kids
Here's
who are just going to have like a phone or even like an iPod Touch sort of thing.
Oh, help us if Dan spawns.
no, I will not.
But they come home. But I'm being facetious, of course. But what would be nice now? I think you told me that it's got some sort of internet capability on top of this. That you can layer
Yeah,
on
so you
top.
have to buy a $50 adapter for it that came out several months after it was actually released, which kind of
Wait.
sucks.
What good was it before that?
Bluetooth only.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. So what this one does is it's a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi bridge, basically.
Yeah.
So it's just a little tiny box. It pops on the wall. You'll find it on the August website. You just put it within 30 feet of the smart lock, and then you use the app to configure it to connect to your wireless. All the same app,
Okay.
and then you can control your lock from anywhere on the internet.
Because this is what I've heard with a lot of these locks is they're nice if someone shows up at your house and you want to like unlock the door for them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, your
Better
mom's
yet.
coming over to check on your cat. I'm gonna unlock the door for her.
So in the app, you can invite a guest, and there's two levels of access: guest and owner. So the owner is full unrestricted. They can invite people and do everything,
Yep.
admin the lock, whatever they want to do. But then there's a guest mode where all they can do is lock and unlock as they approach and walk
Nice.
away. So you can totally like have the plumber text you or give you their phone number and text them a link. They download the app, and then it
So the
just
guest,
kind of takes care of the rest.
I mean, or it could be used for kids, I suppose. Like you don't want your kids being given away your door keys all the time.
Yeah,
which
that's
is yeah.
Yeah, so the deadbolt we had in our door was kind of crap. And this is another cool thing. I didn't know these deadbolts existed until I started. This is totally non-techy at all, but
Yep.
it's home hardware stuff. But
Yeah, hardware. I mean,
so
absolutely.
since I'm renting my house, I didn't want to like have to do new keys for the shot deadbolt that I have to replace. So I got one that supports like taking an existing key and rekeying
Oh, the
it
quick
dynamically.
sets one.
Yes.
Yes.
That is so damn cool.
When I bought my house, I knew I was going to have roommates for a little while, so I immediately bought all those key sets so that when a roommate moved out, I just like went and got a couple more keys cut, which is like $1 a piece.
Yep.
And just go in and you just change lock instantly. Super easy to do.
Yeah.
I just have an electric panel on my door that I just punch in a code and I can put guest codes and I can
That's nice
put,
too,
I can
yeah.
put
True,
old
yeah.
codes.
But those are like $100 if you ever look them up.
Really?
Yeah, they're expensive.
The quick sets were like
So
20.
the
a piece
August,
or something?
granted though, the August is $250.
Oh!
But the fact that you can
Wait,
but-
$250 with the Wi-Fi thing or
without, so $300 total
for one door?
plus the $35 I spent for the new deadbolt.
Okay, but hold on.
Oh.
If you think about someone who's renting an apartment, they can use this because it's completely non-invasive, right? It just pops onto your deadbolt.
Exactly, that's the big deal.
So I could see the cost being worth it in that case because you can, and then you can.
Yeah.
If you move out, you don't have. Dan does not need to disassemble the door to take his smart lock.
Well, there's no, because it doesn't just pop on. I'm looking at the installation here, and there's a lug and
so there's the levers
a
and that
different
little
panel and
black
stuff.
part right there, and then there's that bracket that screws in on the
Yeah.
inside.
So you do have to take the thing apart to get this attached.
You do, but the outside part stays in. So you
Yep.
literally pop this off and then just pop the lever back on, put those
Yeah.
two screws, and you're done.
Okay.
Right.
Well, so you take off the back lock, you put this on,
Yeah.
and it clips to the bolt inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then you take
Here.
that off, you just put the other one back on and screw it back in. Yeah,
That's how it works.
That's what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
envisioning.
It was easier
And that's
than
not
the
even that
Nest.
invasive.
No,
though.
it's super easy to do.
Here's another really awesome feature. Remember how I was telling you a few episodes back I was looking for ways to like have my Nest like know when I'm home because it's in that weird part of the house in the hallway there.
Yeah.
This thing integrates with Nest
Nice.
Oh,
Directly?
nice.
No, like if this and that.
directly. Direct
Nice.
integration. So when the door unlocks, I get set to home mode.
That's great.
That's the
pretty
way. it
That's
should
great
work.
because the
Even
Nest,
when I'm inside and I turn it,
Mhm.
it's like I'm locked. So do you want to go to away mode, or if I do it through the app? But
Nice.
you can bypass
Right,
it.
because it knows if you're inside turning it, it knows you're home because you're inside and
you're
turned
doing
it.
from the inside.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like my Logitech remote when I pick it up. It's like, oh, you're home. Do you want to set the Nest to home?
That's
it's just
beautiful.
like really cool stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing what's integrating with Nest these days.
Now all
actually.
you have to do is figure out how to take your consciousness out of your head and put it inside of
door lock.
if this and that,
I'm working on that.
and then you don't even need to leave the house.
Screw. Okay, if
you're-
this and that is great.
Yeah,
but
let's be honest.
When it's for time sensitive things
Yeah.
like turning on lights through
Yeah.
their Do app,
yeah.
it is way too slow.
Mhm.
And if they have a paid subscription where you can do that crap for like
Cuts the
$10 a
latency.
month and it's like instantaneous, then I'll
How
absolutely
is
do
there
it.
no paid version of if this and that?
I don't know how they're getting money. They're startups. They're getting funding, but
I mean, they're probably getting funded by all of these, all these again. Sorry to say,
It's-
IoT companies,
Yeah.
who are making these devices that they want to be able to sync in with other things.
It's probably just all these people buying shitloads of analytical data on you. Like, what are you doing? What are you
Right.
hooking to what?
yeah.
Like, what do people? Because it's the we heard about prototyping.
yes,
Where basically it's like failing quickly or gathering data to get information to do something very quickly and
Right.
find out whether or not this is something to work.
something
If
viable.
then that, if this then that is like the ultimate Internet of Things prototype because you write some real basic APIs, you hook a few things to each other, and then did 10,000 people subscribe to
That's a
that
great
sort of
point.
connection? Did
Okay.
100,000 people
Yeah.
subscribe to
Yeah.
that? Great. Let's build those two connections into our product. We'll talk about that. Like
and we'll add that that into our premium SKU of whatever product
exactly,
or
or that's now a premium feature that draws more people to our product.
Yeah.
Because it just Nest with the door lock
Yeah.
thing. It's like okay,
that's probably you're probably exactly right, and that's probably how they're getting money. Just
Yeah.
from, I mean, if you've got someone like Nest, and you've got people like Samsung, and you've got
Yep.
people like August, whatever.
It's probably like a trade plus cash sort of thing where
Sure.
it's like, you know, I'm
We'll
going to give
give you
you
this data.
access to my API,
Yeah.
and you're going to tell me everybody who uses it and what they hooked it to.
No, I think they're going to get
And
that
then you get some
information
money.
in the request. So if you are Nest
Well,
and I'm sending you
no,
a
'cause
request, you know
if
that
then-
I am coming in from this, then if this and that.
You know it's coming in from that, but you don't know what the predecessor was. Because
Maybe.
if then
It
if
depends
this
on what's included in that request. That header could include as much
True,
information as you want.
but unlikely. I'm saying if this then that is basically
They're
what's
probably
handling
sharing
the
that
bridge.
information as well.
Right,
So
right.
I'm sure if you look at the fine print,
Yep.
you open that EULA or
It's a-
acceptable use, it's probably all in
It's
there
just a
for
big
sure.
analytic grab. But what I'm saying is they're pushing a command to an API based on what another action that their server calculated. So
Okay.
it wouldn't necessarily include the origin of that.
If anyone from if this and that is listening, please tell us how you are continuing to make money. Because damn, you guys do a lot,
Dude.
and you don't charge.
It's Silicon Valley. You can't be worried about making money. You can't be worried. No,
Uh-huh.
you can't make money. The
Uh-huh.
moment you start making money, you have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because then you're not cool anymore.
Is that? I got it.
This is how I got into the 3 Commas Club.
The what?
You've been watching a lot of Silicon
Just thank
Yeah.
God someone else. I love.
Sorry, I was looking at this animated GIF of Beavis.
No, you see, I love making the Silicon Valley jokes because I know Thomas hasn't seen it, and they're great, and
I've
it
seen
just
like
goes.
5 episodes.
I'll have to show you guys after this. We have a friend in high school that put a one of those NFC Reader Dog
In his hand.
Oh,
Really?
Did he do
things.
that?
He put it in his arm, and his door locks broke on his Ford Festiva.
Yeah.
So he came up with some kind of a mechanism that would lock
So
the
that he could
door
touch
so
it
he
and-
I have
just
it.
touches the
I
side
have
of the
that
window.
in a book called did his key fob work to unlock and unlock? Because I
don't think
found
so.
there's a book called RFID Toys or whatever.
Oh, he can do a key fob one too, but he put it inside of his arm.
Yeah. So what I found is instructions on how to make a so you embed the chip right here between the webbing between your thumb and your
Yep.
index finger.
Or yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's where he did it. Yeah.
Yep. And then you have your RFID reader. You just like get a black box from
Right.
what used to be Radio Shack,
Mm-hmm.
and put all the components in there. And basically, you're soldering a couple connections on the wireless key fob that you normally use to lock and unlock. Then essentially, you have a microcontroller that
Mhm.
chooses which button to push or whatever.
Yeah.
You scan and it does it. I thought I was
So-
gonna do that for a while. It's really
I-
close.
Do
but
I know who this person is?
Possibly
What's their first name?
Paul.
What's their last
So
name?
generic.
Paul.
No, I saw this the other day. I honestly have given some serious thought to that because that would be a really cool thing to.
His is a
So
little bit
here's the
different.
okay.
He's
Let's
got
let's
the
do this.
actual-
All right. So there's a website called dangerousthings.com.
Yeah, it's exactly who does it. Yep.
They sell kits.
It's like they sell you like the injector, right? 'Cause you
It's
just
the
inject
injector
in
with
your
an
hand.
RFID
Yep.
unit.
And I just
Yeah.
happen to know
Preloaded.
2 people that are in the medical field.
Because you want to have like someone who's like got nurse or
Yeah.
something on
Or you
there.
find a shady veterinarian to do it for you.
Plastic surgeons will do it now too. I've read.
It's you just have to sign waivers 'cause it's not FDA approved.
There's
good
it's
point.
also a lot of the like tattoo artists that are into the body modification stuff.
Oh,
They get
that's-
certain licensing or something that you know to rub ash into you or
Mm-hmm.
put metal discs in you.
Yeah, yeah.
That is they can do that too.
Interesting.
So
Yeah, but I mean, anytime you put a foreign object into your body, tattooing
Yeah.
or anything,
Yeah.
there's risks.
what
I
do they
mean,
what do they run for the?
They're like $100.
Okay.
Well, here,
Shit.
hold on. Here's one for
Should we
40.
put a GoFundMe out there to get Dan the money? To
Oh
do
my
this?
God! I'll do it.
All right,
You
we'll,
do
we'll put a
this?
video together. We'll
Yes.
put a campaign together.
Hold on. Let me find it. We'll figure it out later.
We'll do this tonight. We'll put the campaign together and we'll just let it roll.
I
We're
like
gonna
this
cyber.
idea.
We're gonna cyborg Dan.
But
Okay,
I
so
gotta.
hold on.
Yeah.
So what is it gonna? It's gonna be RFID.
Yeah.
And
There's some that
what's-
support NFC
What
too.
receiver are you gonna put it on? Don't
s-
do NFC.
Well, you can get a hybrid. It does both.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
they're both NFC and RFID are pretty
Really
dang
close to each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Okay.
they're interoperable. So I could do it. Well, maybe if Apple opens up the fucking
So-
NFC chip on the iPhone,
Yep.
I could do something with that.
This
for
is the
authentication. People are doing
Oh,
that with
God,
Android.
two-factor
Right.
authentication.
As soon as you
There
hold your
go.
phone, it's unlocked.
I've heard of that.
Yep.
Who is the UTF keys guys? Not Fido. YubiKey. is
YubiKey,
doing
yeah,
that
yeah.
With NFC readers
Yeah,
for
they're-
unlocking the
they're
devices
touch
and
that,
for
yep.
universal two-factor.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
I would love if I could be like go to the office, like the building people, and be like, I have this.
But see, that stuff's all encrypted, right?
No, it's not.
Those codes are encrypted on the cards.
Yeah, not really.
can't
They
just-
use the same reader.
You can't hold it up to a generic reader and grab that information, can you?
want to try it?
That's not NFC though.
Yeah, it is.
No, they're not.
Or are they RFID?
Yeah.
They're one of the two, which is
They're
both
RFID cards.
would be both mounted in your hand.
Those
Well,
hit cards do not work.
They don't?
Because they're
I
encrypted,
researched
aren't they?
this, and that's what stopped me.
Oh.
They're encrypted, and they have a rolling code.
Oh, okay. See, I thought they were, because I could have sworn I've scanned one of these before with my NFC reader, and it was like, yeah, it's this. Like,
I don't know if it was a HID card, but yeah, you can scan other things.
so
See, what you do is you get your Charizard amiibo inlaid on the NFC chip.
They're
on your
totally
hand,
pre-programmable. You can
and you just
reprogram
Yeah.
them.
drop
Somebody
it on
hacked
there.
Those, by the way.
What
You
the?
can buy a little device that has every amiibo programmed into it.
Can you really?
Yeah, and,
I wonder how they're getting those because if you open your amiibo, they have a little disc on there that's
Shut up.
preventing a reader
No.
from hitting that. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So you can't go into the store and read
Nothing.
those and grab that information.
They found all the unreleased amiibos.
I can do
You want to
this
hear the
one.
coolest part of it?
Yeah,
They found, I think Pikachu
might
is
work.
number
Nice.
125.
he is number 25.
He's number 25.
That's cute.
But in the amiibo unique IDs, he was assigned to 1025.
that would be cool.
And Lucario was assigned to the correct one as well. So there's spots for every single Pokemon.
Oh my
And they're
god!
using the correct number in the
You're
Pokemon
kidding
order.
me.
No.
Okay,
That
Shane
is
and I-
cool.
So-
Shane
hold on,
and I-
hold on. Did you guys hear this?
Sorry.
The
Recap me.
the amiibo ID for Pikachu is 125 or 1025.
1025.
Okay, but Pikachu's number in the Pokemon numbering system, which is not the number that they're put into the games, right?
Mhm.
The first Pokemon that was coded into like Pokemon Red or whatever was like Golem. Sorry. But anyway, Pikachu's number is 25, and then who is the
Lucario.
Lucario is something like 1,000 or whatever.
600.
Yeah, he's
can't keep up.
number 600. Yeah, we did an episode of Brain Invaders 151 for life. But basically what that means is there's placeholders in this sequence for every Pokemon to have an amiibo. I'm going to buy all 151
Thomas
Pokemon
just came.
amiibos. That is incredible.
$5
They do
says
that.
there's not
too.
everyone's getting it.
Shut up.
It's not happening.
up.
Sorry, dude.
Don't hurt my
There's
feelings.
some shitty Pokemon out there, let's be
There's
honest.
already over 50 amiibos.
That sounds
So-
about right.
Close to it, yeah.
That sounds about right.
Okay,
I'll show
so
you a picture of I sent you a picture of my brother-in-law, right? He has, I think, 20 or 30 up on his shelf.
they dropped the
25.
pricing down to.
I
What are they
appreciate
down
the
to?
people who
40
open up the
bucks.
boxes and open them
It's
up.
not bad. So,
Okay,
I
what do you
busted
got?
out a fun thing on my
NFC
phone called
reader, yep.
NFC Reader, NFC Tools,
Yep.
which will give you the breakdown of anything you do. The HID card, no response. No,
Yep.
So you guys told me that one. I could have sworn I was scanning at one point, got something, but
Your go-to.
I am wrong. But this does read
Beautiful.
the go-to bus card. How awesome would that be? Middle of winter, gloves on, you just go boop, and you pay for your bus fare.
So inside of Metro Transit in Minneapolis
Yep.
and probably many other places are NFC readers for tap to pay, get on the bus, get on the light
it's
rail.
not tap to pay phone. It's just this card.
Yep.
It doesn't. It's a different system.
So your card carries an ID and a balance.
A unique ID and balance. Yep.
And you could take that ID, which how much data is really stored on that card?
Not much. It's like it's not even. I think it's like a couple of K or something.
It's got to be.
Yeah, they're
nothing.
pretty small.
Yep.
And what's the capacity of these chips that you're?
1 kilobyte, 16 sectors, 4 blocks for this.
My goodness.
So
They don't say. I had to
if
research.
you guys
oh,
do
here we go.
that is
One
the
kilo,
best.
1 kilobyte.
So
my
you got to be
God.
able to replicate a couple of different tag types though, which
What'd
may
you-
not be doable.
What'd you
So
say? What'd you say yours? This card was?
This is NXP MyFair Classic 1K. Is the tag type ISO 14?
So those are not unique to
443
Metro Transit
3A.
Minneapolis. I'm sure
We'll
someone's
research
already
this.
done this, but that is a beautiful idea.
That would be
That
cool.
is a good idea right there.
Yep.
Or
So-
the train is there. You got to get to the airport. You don't have time to fumble through your wallet. Just tap your wrist and pay. My God, that's
yes.
beautiful.
And it's my understanding now too.
But hold on. But so the transit cops get on the train halfway through your
Oh,
trip.
God.
Just scan it.
Yeah.
Just fucking scan it.
Scan my hand because that's what they'll do. You'll give them a card and they'll scan it against
Where's
like
your
a
Metro
little
Transit
tablet
card?
or a little phone or reader.
So
or
I'm not
something.
carrying one because I got drunk and left it in the bar.
Scan
but
my wrist or my
just
hands.
go ahead and scan this, and you'll see that I have
Dude,
a
you'll
paid
get
fare.
you'll get pissed. You'll get thrown off the train.
Watch, they'll fucking nightstick you and be like, "He's a demon."
They'll call you a terrorist. Or
Yeah,
something.
right,
It's
right.
it's
Wow.
funny because I've been watching YouTube videos of people getting these implanted, and
Yeah.
the comments are fucking gold.
Like what?
Oh, it's the mark of the beast. Scary shit. Yeah.
That's a giant needle, though.
It is. It's
How
not a
deep
small
do you have
thing.
to embed it though?
About an inch, I think it was, or 3/4.
Not
Not
an
an
inch
inch.
into your hand.
Yeah.
There's no.
It's a
Few
big chunk
centimeters.
of fat right here. So you just go like it.
You're going down.
You got the
into
X-ray
here.
up there? I know it's. I saw the picture.
Just don't touch a muscle. And
It's
you'll
basically
fine.
like where this apex is. It's like right here.
That's just, okay.
Let's go to YouTube.
So they put it in that big chunk of fat and muscle there. So
That's very interesting. And okay, so we will put together a GoFundMe. Dan will have his exact plan. Dan.
I click one of the videos and Barack Obama pops up. Conspiracy theories.
oh good,
Dan,
psychopath.
If we raise the funds, if our Pebkac audience raises the funds, will you do this live?
Guaranteed. I have been completely sober and been wanting to do this, and
Live.
this is a
Will you-
great reason to do it.
will
I'll do
you-
it live. Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly,
that's beautiful. All
I'm
right,
a
all
little
right, we'll do
jealous
it.
here. I almost want to do this. So see if we get 2. Dan can go first.
All right. Well, Dan will be our guinea pig, and if Dan's hand doesn't fall off,
Right.
then we'll all
From
do it.
gangrene.
You're right.
Comes
That's-
in and next week he's a stump. He's like, so about the chip. Yeah.
He's just
But check out, hey guys, I totally bought this awesome robotic hand. It has
Probably
blue.
next
It has
Oh
Bluetooth.
my god! Did you see
It
that
has a
guy
blue.
when
It has Bluetooth in it, and there's a wall board connected to Wi-Fi, so you can control it over the internet.
I was trying
It's also
so
like a
hard not
USB
to
port
stare.
to charge your phone.
yeah.
Did you see
he'll
that guy
carry
at Google?
battery. You just plug right in to charge your phone.
Did you see that guy at Google when we were there with the awesome cyborg arm?
Did I
Did
see
you
that guy at Google with the cyborg arm? No.
Yeah, no, okay. I know this is a thing. I can't remember what it's fucking called, but it's like an awesome like nerve interfacing carbon fiber full actuation cyborg arm hand. I was trying so hard not to stare at it while I'm like, it's not that I'm weirded out by your stuff. I'm just so fucking cool that you have that arm.
So I noticed someone's kid. They had it was some kind of a cochlear implant, but it wasn't in the same way where they.
Cochlear?
I don't.
Cochlear.
Sorry, I don't
Okay.
know how to pronounce words sometimes.
What's that?
Just looked at the camera and said calculator.
Are you apologizing to
No, I was
Julie?
making sure they knew.
Sorry, Julie.
We'll
Send him back in one piece.
So
She's probably tuned out long enough.
She's like, fuck this shit.
so I don't know if his like the nerve endings in his ear were so fucked up
Mhm.
where they had to
Mhm.
go like in alternate
We
means.
gotta bring Tristan. She'll tell you
Yeah.
all about
But
that
he
shit.
has a port in the back of his head
No way.
that this wire dangles out and it connects to.
Wait, it's a port?
Yeah.
I've seen,
Like
I've seen ones
Matrix.
where they magnetize the thing.
It must be a magnet.
yeah, where it like clips on and does like RFID proximity thing to it.
I
like
don't
a
know what
coil.
it is. I want to ask really bad. I
Yeah.
know the mom. She's
They-
all right, but I'm just afraid to ask.
I had
don't know why.
there was a girl in my class growing up that had one of these done. She was actually one of the first people done because they did it over at the U of M.
Mhm.
Basically, what happens is if you are born with deformation of like the ear structure or the basically anything of the ear as it goes to the nerve endings, but the nerve endings are intact, they can hook one of these up and then kind of like pseudo simulate.
Because with
that.
cochlear implants, what happens is like you know how you have those little bones that like
Yep.
you have the eardrum, then you have a couple bones, and then that translates it to the nerves and
Yes.
everything, stimulates the nerves.
Yes.
So in some people with hearing loss, those bones are all screwed up.
Okay.
There's just like even if you got the loudest hearing aid,
Yeah, I've
it's
heard of
not
this.
it's not
Sure.
going to work because it's just not moving. So what they do is I guess they figured out a way to stimulate the nerves in the same way. So they implant something inside their head,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have those like our friend Joe.
Yes.
He has them. Those style of hearing aids
yeah.
that just sit outside and they
That
just
ride
like
on top of the ear.
yeah,
right?
and they just like and like through some kind of radio wave
Mhm.
somehow. I don't know how it works, but beyond that,
What do you got?
This
The
this is what the
hand.
guy had, the bionic hand, and it has like a bunch of different pre-programmed modes that you can trigger by like muscles in the arm where they hook up the prosthetic to. So it's like legit arm.
bionic BEIONIC.com/the_hand if you want to see.
You know how you don't want to stare at the guy with the obvious deformation or something because you feel bad about it or whatever. It's like not socially acceptable. I was just like, that fucking arm is so cool, dude.
Mhm.
Like,
so here's this guy getting implanted
Very
right
impressive.
oh, you got one.
now. So you do the pinch. Well,
Yeah. Have you seen your dog get an RFID tag? Did you tag Coca?
Yeah, but she had it done while she was getting
Spay and neutered, all that fun
lady
stuff.
bits removed or
Yeah.
altered. So it was all
with the
done
melon
behind the
with the
room.
melon baller.
Right. That's what they basically do. Just
Yeah. See, look at that shit. God, that is a huge needle.
Yeah, it's a big chunk. You starting to have second thoughts?
No, not at all. I could do that. I have high pain tolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people beat the shit out of Dan with aluminum bats in the alley, and Dan's just like, nothing.
The thing is, though, is
Yeah.
now we're going to have to deal with Dan's new Black Hawk helicopter friends all the time because he's going to get tracked.
The Illuminati are gonna be following me everywhere.
In
Yep.
case Dan gets tracked.
They're going to be so
find him.
bored because Dan's one of the only guys who has the tracking chip in him now. So they're like, we have this whole crew of people who track and stalk people, and we only got like 3 people to do it because they're the only ones that got the chip.
Good God, that is a huge needle.
So Dan, what's the dollar figure that you need to hit?
So after looking at the needle, I think I'd want a professional body piercer person to do it.
Oh, yeah, you got to have a pro
Come
do this. That's
on.
fair. That's
No,
fair.
you already have someone who's going to do it.
Yeah, but they haven't done anything like this unless
Yeah.
we can find a vet.
There's nerves in here you don't want to miss and hit one.
Oh,
right?
another fun body hack I've been thinking about doing. Except I work in computers,
The
so
PA?
it'd be kind of no. Well,
CB radio.
no.
Get a whip antenna right on the top of your
So
head.
some people get magnets implanted in their fingertips.
Yes, I've seen this one too.
And they're like actually able to it's like a sixth sense, like a legitimate sixth
Oh yeah,
sense.
you can feel.
Like they say,
Sure.
they claim they
Magnetic
can feel
fields.
different.
Yep.
Well, not just magnetic fields, and not just like sticking on a refrigerator and feeling that. That's stupid. Of course you're gonna be able to feel that.
Yeah.
But apparently they can feel like old CRT monitors, like turning on. And
Oh
stuff,
sure.
like within a reasonable amount of distance. But
Sure.
just weird stuff like that. It's crazy. And like apparently they can like put their hand on the wall and like feel where the wires are, just because like
There's
apparently
gonna be a little bit
it
of
has
pull,
some kind of effect with
or it's
with the
gonna
electricity going through
feel
or
it
something.
inside them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's something I can't really confirm, but
That's an interesting hack as well. But let's stick with the RFID chip inside.
For now,
your
for now.
body. Yeah.
I got legitimate use for it now. So yeah, I'm
What if
all
we
for
put
it.
it in his dick?
He just
My
has to
solid
present
choice.
that to
Yeah,
like.
you
this
gotta-
is-
I got a mushroom stamp the bus.
Slap that one up on the bus reader.
He,
Hang
he'd
on
be
a
like
sec.
that homeless guy who does it, but he does it for a completely
I
different
love it. You
reason.
drop that thing on the blue go-to reader or whatever, and it just goes.
Fair
like-
accepted.
Your bus pass works, but you have to get off the bus.
Yeah. That'd be the
the transit officer comes on the bus. He's
Yeah.
like, "Show me your go tag."
whip
Zip.
it out. Scan it,
Get off
bro.
the bus.
That's the episode title. Show me your go card.
No, the episode title is Happy Birthday, Shane.
Oh, okay, that works too.
Dong.
Happy birthday, go-to cock. I
Happy
don't know.
birthday, Shane. Happy birthday, Snake.
We'll think of something clever to put in there for sure in the show
Yep.
notes or episode tag. Okay, we'll go ahead and wrap up. Quickly, though, to shout out a few things. JerseyStudios.net. We thank them for hosting, of course, Pebkac and all the other content. I was getting to that.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this on the last episode. Mr. Dan over here hosts that content on his Amazon instance, which was upgraded. And if you head over to our website, you'll see it's very, very fast because we have next gen Intel hardware, right?
Current generation Intel hardware
Yep.
on the Amazon side, and a complete new web server stack. I'm using Nginx.
Yep.
The special PHP modules for that, and I'm using MariaDB.
Mm-hmm.
And those are just basically essentially default performance configurations. I haven't even
You haven't
tweaked
even
it yet.
tweaked or tuned it.
No.
Nice. I don't know if you need to.
I just have to get it functional. No, I'm going to.
I think what you should do is dupe the instance you have and tweak over there,
Oh,
and then dial
keep
it
it up.
in,
Oh,
and
we
then
got
apply it. You
Bench.
know?
See
easy.
if we get
Yourself
Levi to
into it,
benchmark
Dev.
this.
Yeah, we could. You're right.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering how much load it could take. I'll have to see.
We'll just not make the joke right there.
Yeah, sorry.
I love it. I just
How much load can it take?
I just don't want one web browser loading 50 tabs with auto refresh every 5 seconds.
done it.
sorry
Done
to
it.
do a callback
Crashed.
here,
Fat frame.
but there's a
Yeah.
Reddit thing on sysadmin that is literally says, "Is the internet broken?" And the top comment is, "Level 3 is taking a large shit, near as we can tell." Time
Yep.
Warner Telecom also. Telecom fucked up in Minneapolis too. Ken confirmed. Getting back to normal now. So
Which telecom? Minneapolis?
Time Warner.
TWT.
Or T-Dub Telecom.
Yep.
got it.
Is T-Dub Time Warner? Are they
It
the
is
same?
Time Warner.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I wasn't interchanging those inappropriately.
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, head over to jerseystudios.net. Check out all of our Pebkac stuff. Check out Brain Invaders. Check out Laughing Hour. Check out the YouTube channel. We're putting more and more random content out there.
Yeah.
Our friend Cody here will be putting together a review show that we're going to try to take off here. And we'll post videos for whenever we feel like. This live stream video, if you happen to be listening to the audio version on your MP3 device, head over to jerseystudios.net, click the YouTube link, and you can find this video up there. Anything else you guys want to put into the plugola?
Remember, start looking out for Dan's we're gonna Kickstarter, GoFundMe, or whatever.
GoFundMe.
Go fund yourself.
His cyborging. So we're gonna cyborg Dan.
Yep.
Yeah, technically I'm not a cyborg anymore because I don't have my contacts. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta
I
fix
used to
that.
have laser eyes.
Yep, I got laser eyes now.
I want to do that.
We're gonna get something more permanent.
Yes.
Cyborging. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something might make my mom go, "Why the fuck would you do that?"
You know what?
And then you're like, scan my hand, and you'll understand.
You'll need to get a medical card for that, because that will be triggering.
Maybe it's small.
No,
it's
it will.
It's small enough.
Dude, Fitbits trigger those.
Yeah, but Fitbits have a huge lithium battery in them. These things not so much.
We'll figure it out. We'll
I
do
think
the
it'll get
research.
triggered. I
We'll
think
get
it'll
it. We'll get it.
triggered. All right. Anyway, we don't want to go back down that rabbit hole. So look for all that updated content. Thank you to Cody for joining us this evening. Watch for his YouTube video soon. And anything else? Anyone else? Anything? Cody, what's your Twitch user? Do you want to plug that?
I'm not going to pitch it right now.
Okay.
When I start getting some content up there, I'll...
Get caught up on Mr. Robot, because I totally want to do spoiler stuff next week.
Yes.
On
Mr. Robot?
that. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's Mr.
I have to
Robot.
watch it all this week then.
Yep. That's exactly right.
All right. Okay, for the Pebkac podcast, my name is Thomas.
I'm Shane.
I'm Dan.
I'm the fourth asshole.
And thank you, and have a wonderful night.
Dicks.
I can't find the point. Here we go.
Stop.
I'm actually going to start Narcos tomorrow. Narcos?
Hold on, we're still in the audio here.
Okay. They can't see anything, so this is going to be the sound of me rubbing this microphone against my cock.
It's a new Netflix original about drug lords.